going to live in my phone. I'm Vicky and this is Cat Mom Crafts. Today is a day. What day is it? Today is It Finished Friday? And I have a few random bits to tell you about. So, as you know, I finished my Mooses and Mingos and my Monster Puff in time for Yarndale. Woo! And I finished my Yarn Cozies in Leeds. I've put them somewhere, but there is photos, I believe. If not, I will shove one in here somewhere. Which I'll probably do anyway, because I'll see myself gesticulating and, oh god, now I'm talking rubbish. I do apologise, it's too early and I need coffee. So, I have, whilst I was in Leeds, made a start on my Christmas cardigan, which I haven't left downstairs, miraculously enough, and I have made precisely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done more than 6? I have done more than 6. 7, 8 and a bit white and or cream squares out of 30 white and or cream squares. I then need to make 30 green squares and then join them and border them in red because Christmas, and then think about sleeves. No idea, well, half an idea, but literally half an idea. Also in Leeds, I did something. I brought that yarn out. Have left the pattern now and I'm just increasing randomly on my butterfly shawl. So that was where I was pre-Yarndale. So I've got about 1.5 inches, 2 inches maybe, done over the weekend. Oh, and apparently I'd got to the end of a wing. Awesome. So it's now got stitch markers in for where I want to put increases in going forward. So it's a relatively simple task. Put my increases in, alter the pin placement. Everyone's a winner. I'm hoping we'll start seeing a fade coming through soon, but you know, so that's now going back to sleep until such time as it comes up in the must finish whips. I also, because I bought some yarn just in case I needed it for the way back, some acrylic yarn, I found a pattern for a bag, free pattern that I quite like the look of, so I've started it now. At some point in the not too distant, oh, you're curling horribly, I'm going to change colour. This might end up being my out and about bag, but it's on 3.75mm needles. The cord's a bit long, but I've just about got to grips with Magic Loop, so I think the beginning of the next row I'm going to switch it out and put some colour changing yarn in instead, which will be switching to my out and about, and as I'm out both out and about tonight, I need to take that with. So I'm glad I did use your words, Vicky. Dug that up. Yeah, so I've finally re-picked up my Christmas blanket, and I've done the last 2 and a big bit squares. Now I've got that much green left. I think I'm going to be playing yarn chicken, but I'm more than willing to substitute in one of the green for my Christmas jumper, because it's all a bit patchy anyway. So, you know. So hopefully that should be done fairly soon. Possibly. And then Boggy Creek. So far, having watched Lynn-Anne at... Sorry, I've just seen Thing 2's telescope backpack in my craft room. Words will be had. What was I saying? Boggy Creek, yes. So far, one of you, I do apologise, I cannot remember who, I just wrote down that I owed 5. Very British double kitty meow. Very British double kitty dare from me. That people in Britain, if you send 17 and put very British double kitty dare, must reach Lynn-Anne by the 15th of October, because she's only collecting until the end of November and I need time to make and send, so that's why. I will add 3 for every 17. I believe I've mentioned this before, but yeah. And if you say meow meow, then I'll bump that 3 to 5. I've already had 1, so I'm on my second one out of 5. So keep them coming, guys. And I've, for my big personal challenge of an hour a day from August till August, I've picked up my 5th blanket. That doesn't mean I've finished 4. It just means I've started 5. But you know, unfortunately that's downstairs in a big old tangle, and I'm doing the Cinnamon Stitches Boggy Creek blanket, and then I promise you I'm gonna get my started ones finished. I promise. Pinky swear. And then I'm doing a pattern test for the very lovely Live Love Crochet. I think that's her name. To put a call out for an amigurumi test. So I'm doing that. Now obviously I can't show you, although at the moment it's a collection of pieces. And I will show you the finished product when she releases a pattern. I think that's it. I'm not sure. Yes, that is it. Tomorrow, according to my planning list, I plan planning, will be planning for October. And then Monday will be a tour of my blankets that I've made that are either in this house, completed ones, not picked up and abandoned, either in this house or that I've been able to get photos of. and then I think we're back to our regularly scheduled chaos. So I'm going to go and play with some yarn. I might have a snooze first, I don't know, and decide which of the self-striping yarns that I want to go and put in that bag. So I'm going to trundle off and leave you to it. In the meantime, look after yourselves, because if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anyone else. And in the immortal words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to one another.